Our next guest is owner Michael Juceam and caregiver Vicky-Lee Hayden of Right at Home. Pleasure to meet you. Michael's going to tell us why he nominated you for Caregiver, National Caregiver of the Year, and how that all came to be. So Michael, tell us all about that.
Okay, my pleasure. National Caregiver of the Year for the Home Care Association of America is a very prestigious award. Mm-hmm. There are literally thousands of caregivers around the country who get nominated. We were really blessed to have Vicky on our staff. Vicky is a very unique individual. She knows how to be with people in their space, in their place in mm-hmm. time, mm-hmm. which is a really important part of caregiving. So she's, compassionate, and she listens, and she doesn't ever judge. She just meets the people where they are and then provides them what they need. And that's really what makes Vicky a very special caregiver. It's mm-hmm. a talent that not everyone can do.
This is true. It's true. It's not an easy profession. What made you choose caregiving, Vicky?
13 years ago, I had a stroke, and it took me out of my accounting that I was doing. Mm-hmm. And I thought, I'm going to find something I can do to help people. So I went knocking on doors and became a caregiver, mm-hmm. and I love it.
Yeah, you know how challenging it is when you've been mm-hmm. when you've been through something. Yes, you can definitely empathize with people and understand where they are and what they've experienced by going through it yourself. What do you? I mean, obviously you enjoy helping people, but what do you enjoy most? Why does it give you such great satisfaction?
Just being there and helping them, making mm-hmm. their day easier. Mm-hmm.
So what is your typical day like?
It depends. It varies from day to day.
Yes, of course.
I have a schedule, and I just go with the people and find out what it is that they need for that day, and we work on their schedule.
Okay. Now, when she received this wonderful award, how did that all take place?
Well, we submitted a nomination, and mm-hmm. I can speak personally because Vicky has been a caregiver for my mother, who has dementia, mm-hmm. and at times exhibited some very extreme behaviors, and mm-hmm. Vicky never let those behaviors bother her or take it personally, mm-hmm. but she was able to help Mom through it and able to help Mom do things that no one else could get her to do, such mm-hmm. as bathe. So we submitted the nomination. Mm-hmm. We got a phone call from the Home Care Association letting us know that Vicky had been selected, and then the award was presented to her at the national meeting in Austin, Texas this past October.
Wonderful. So that right there speaks volumes and is one of the characteristics that you look for in a caregiver, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, my goodness, to have your mom
when
be
Michael
in such
called
good hands.
me and had me come to the office mm-hmm. to tell me what we were going to do and what mm-hmm. was happening, I was shocked. It's like, I'm just doing something I love. Yeah. I'm just taking care of people because I like doing that. And now I'm going to be rewarded for that. How wonderful.
How wonderful. But it's true. It is such a special gift. And, when you have somebody as close as your folks, you always want the best for them, and to be able to feel great about who's with them, when they can't be.
That's right.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what should people look for, Michael, in a home care agency?
I think there's two different questions.
Okay.
In a caregiver,
yes.
you want someone who has compassion mm-hmm. and someone who listens. Mm-hmm. Those are, I think, two critical elements. As far as what you look for in an agency, you want an agency that also listens to you and provides the care that you and your family needs, rather than dictates to you what you have to have. Mm-hmm. So, for example, total flexibility in terms of length of shift.
What does that mean?
That means we don't have any minimums. So whether you need 1 hour once a week or 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you should look for that flexibility. The other critical thing that we think, all our caregivers are our employees, meaning they're covered by workman's compensation, and we pay their employment taxes, which totally insulates the family from any potential liability. We believe that employer-employee
important.
model is critical to making sure that good care is provided, because it also allows us to supervise caregivers, which you can't do if you're not using that model.
Right. Okay. Well, I think you've got a win-win situation here for everybody that needs you, and I'm sure everybody's going to want you by their side now. I think you're going to be in high demand. Can you tell our viewers, please, where they can go find out more about you?
Sure. Our website is www.seniorcaresarasota.com.
Okay.
Our phone number is 941-929-1966, and we gladly help any family who's looking for some support.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you, and thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you both. After the break, we talk to Tidewell Hospice, so stay here with us on Suncoast FYI.